In 1979, English symphonic rockers Atlas released their singular album, Blå Vardag, and from it the track Elisabiten. Fading in, we're just kind of like this piano fugue over this sustained synthesizer. Vaguely bubbly sound. Coming right out of the gate kind of resembles Schickfers and Froling. I'm thinking like the opening track off the first album, Symphonic Pictures. Oh, that sustained guitar tone. Kind of a rubbery bass sound. A. Oh, great plunge into F. Overall, I like this kind of like smooth, silky sound that this band has in really on all fronts, all the instruments, from the bass to the keyboards. I'm kind of also thinking of the Quebec band Pollen. Oh, I love the way that bass moved up and around the keyboard, around the key passage as that guitar, that kind of almost cocktail-y type guitar came in. Change of cadence. Dun, 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 dun. And another one. Yeah, dun, 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 dun. And just plunge it right back. I like that guitar. That guitar tone is kind of like cocktail-y, and then it gets a little bit liquidy. Let's see. Guitar played by Janne Persson, it says, who also played on the Mosaic album that came out in 1982. Another, that makes sense. Both are kind of Camel-esque sounding. Yeah. Bass was playing a bit, kind of in a chunkier cadence of the other musicians. Yeah, even though the bass's sound is really smooth, he's playing a bit more staccato than the rest of the band, giving kind of off-saying things slightly. Oh, and right there he was being really crafty, moving around the chords. You know, that is a great... I back up just a little bit. I love how that keyboard, that kind of moogie sound, just rose right up as the track, as everything plunged to F. Yeah, that is like the ultimate earworm of the track. that we've gone through how many changes? Like 7, 8, and yet it all at the same time is so cohesive. Because really they're just subtle variations of the same idea. Now this is kind of reminding me a little bit of the American band cartoon. Yeah. A lot of these stops and starts and going into like quirky little minimalist bits amid the more kind of grandiose passages. Oh, appreciate all the different layers of sound that the keyboardist is layering on. That's like we had that really organ, kind of that muted organ sound a moment ago. Now we get this more fizzy, trebly sound coming over the top. Bit of tricky time signature, well, odd time meters thrown in. Okay, we're going to take this and we're going to modulate. The underlying chord structure is kind of simple. It's like D, G, A. Like I love how they throw it up to F, they modulate it up to there, and then kind of repeat the sequence in that higher starting key, but then they just kind of take us right back to D. They pivot right back. Now what sound was that? That sounded kind of ARP-ish right there. Let's see. Organ, piano, Klocka by Björn Ekbom, and synth, Mellotron, Rhodes electric piano by Erik Nielsen. So they've got two keyboardists in this band. Oh, basically they're, two keyboardists, drums and bass, and guitar. Yeah, interesting lineup. Now, a very subdued passage that I think has kind of passed me by in prior listens, but just some sumptuous, well, so let's just say understated acoustic guitar and. Variations, subtle variations of melodies that we've heard. I love how that guitar like emerges and really accentuates the melody that's been developing here. Oh, hear that Mellotron coming down? A bit of overdubbing. I'm hearing electric and acoustic guitar. Yeah. Oh, bassist, let's see, Ulf Hedlund plays bass, pedal board, bass, and guitar. So yeah, We're got two guitarists now. Now it's all rising, getting fuller, thicker, louder, yeah, leading us to that climax. Yeah, that becoming like the second earworm of the track. That dun 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 dun. I love how that final section emerged from a really subdued passage that almost seemed as if the band, for a moment I thought the band were kind of like mentoring during that quiet section. You know, it's kind of like, okay, get back to the song proper, and then they take us kind of to a new place. Yeah, a different feel, different cadence, more based on kind of searing, soaring, lyrical guitar with, yeah, basically like guitar dominated with subtle keyboards, whereas most of the track it was pretty dominated by keyboards and at times the bass really accenting certain passages and key changes and such. Yeah, that was Atlas with Elisabiten from their 1979 singular release Blå Vardag, originally released on the Bellatrix label, and then has since become very popular ever since the internet took off. Yeah, and a couple of these guys were on the 1982 Mosaic album, another Camel influenced Swedish band, and a few of the others had assorted careers like in Swedish pop backing. I think most, actually one, two, maybe it's perhaps all the members. I think four of these guys. Yeah, four fifths of this band turned up in Mosaic in 1982, and that's kind of a follow through to this album. But then again, this album has a whole lot more to recommend. It is in fact one of 1979's finest from all of Europe, heck, of the entire year for that matter. Yeah, in my top 10%, and I've heard more than 1,000 albums from 1979 at this point. Yeah. Anyway, for more Rubies and Sapphires from the Atlas album, see the directory of albums by Swedish artists linked in the description below. Like and subscribe, follow me on social media, share the video, and leave a comment if there are any observations you have about the track we just heard, the layers, the interplay, the passages, the composition, the instrumentation, which passage stood out to you. And until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most ear-traveled trimaximalist, signing off.